broken and shattered. I was completely rejected and left alone. But lifted my eyes to the hills. My help cometh from no man but you, oh God. You came in and you picked me and you loved me, made me your own, and you held me, protect me, and you made me your own. Hallelujah, my God, I sing. To you I sing the song of love. My heart is yours.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Completely rejected. But I lifted my eyes to the hills. Help cometh from no man but you, oh God.
Hello.
And what did he do?
Yes, we are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. Very soon we will be speaking to a very special lady, super talented. But before that, please do share the link. Let me share the link myself. So within the next 5 minutes, we are gonna start with the interview. But please, if you're on here, please do share the link. Share.
My heart is yours, forever yours. A little one more time. A little my God is you. To you I sing the song of love. My heart is yours. A little Now listen, this is my favorite part. My lover, my essence, the Lord who created the air. My lover, my God. Oh, Lolo mio, you picked me from the miry clay, and set my feet upon the rock, and now I can say that you are my God. My God is you. To you I sing. You are my lover. You are my essence. You are my God. My God is you. You are my King. You are my love. My heart is yours.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
We proclaim you now and your mighty power and your awesome majesty.
hearing the lovely voice of HERTY CORGIE. You know what? At the name, I have to get it right. So I will probably be speaking to her very shortly, and I will probably ask her the correct pronunciation of her lovely, lovely name. This is the beautiful lady HERTY CORGIE, gospel musician all the way from United States of Donald Trump land, and that's a Biden land. Of course, we are not going to do any politics, or we will say politics. It's all about entertainment on Gen Radio UK Drive Time Show. My name is DJ Bigjoe. Of course, we are in the gospel hour. We're going to be playing some nice gospel tunes for you. But for now, enjoy some nice gospel tunes from the lady that I will be speaking to very shortly. The lady like HERTY. HERTY. The second name, I'll wait for her to correct me on it. Probably it's CORGIE. Is it CORGIE or CORGIE? That's HERTY for you. So we will be talking to her very shortly. We're still waiting for her to come on the line. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. So please do share the link. Share to all your loved ones. If you just tune in, you're listening to GN Radio UK Drive Time Hours with DJ Bigjoe. Yes, that's me.
This is GN Radio UK.
What a lovely, lovely voice. That is the voice of Lady HERTY. As I said, the second name, probably she has to correct me on that. Yes, very soon we will be speaking to HERTY CORGIE or CORGIE. Oh, my apologies if I got it wrong. You are tuning to GN Radio UK. My name is DJ Bigjoe. Right now, let's see, we are enjoying some gospel tunes from the lady, beautiful lady HERTY, all the way from United States. And then come up very, very shortly in less than 1 minute. So please do share the link. Please, we are live on Facebook and YouTube and also on TuneIn. Also nowadays, it's so lovely. I've got good news for you. You can just download our app. Just go on the iOS Play Store, the Android Store, or Apple Store, App Store, and just download our app so that you can have a bit of us in your pocket. So very soon, the best statistics here, but you hear a bit more music. Near the Encomono, as at the bros, keep listening, GN Radio UK, and your Papa Fear is what I say. Keep it locked.
Many not to
to GN Radio UK.
You know what? I serve a God who picked me up and he made my life so beautiful.
Hi, everybody. You know, when you're relaxing in your car or at home, the radio station you should be listening to is GN Radio. Keep listening.
Aha, Drew Ho.
Broken and shattered.
Lovely tune. Hey, you mean? If you love gospel music, definitely you love this tune.
Alone, but lifted my eyes to the hill.
From the lady like HERTY.
My help cometh from no man, that's you, oh God. You came and you picked me and you loved me, made me young, and you held me, protect me, and you made me.
Okay, I'm still waiting you. I hope you're sharing. Keep sharing.
My God, I sing to you. I sing the song of love. My heart is yours.
Ololufe. I think we have to get explanation for that, you know. Hey. If you just logged in, you're tuning to GN Radio UK. My name is DJ Bigjoe. Right now, we are going to talk to a very special lady. You know what? Before I got the memo, I didn't know she was speaking from, or I will be speaking to her from a special land. Okay, very soon. Actually, let's go straight to the interview. I think a miracle. And TN caught straight to United States of Donald Trump land. Anna Biden land. Okay, and then my guest for this afternoon. Lady HERTY. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, lovely lady. Hello, HERTY. How are you? How are things?
I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
Oh, we thank God. But before I think we start, actually, I already know you, and also I would like you to just introduce yourself briefly to our listeners this afternoon, if you can, please.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for the opportunity. My name is HERTY CORGIE. I'm a Ghanaian-born gospel artist, but right now I'm based in the US. I'm a recording artist. I love God. I'm a wife of 2 adorable kids, a boy and a girl.
Wow, and, lovely. That's so lovely.
I'm a song composer. I'm somebody who loves people. I also have an NGO that is called Grace Found Me, that is doing amazing, reaching out to various communities over here in the US and also in Ghana, touching lives with what God has blessed us with. I have a yearly concert that I also hold every year in the US that is called the Overflow Concert. And we look forward doing that. It's a summer concert, so I every year we look forward doing that and gathering the people of God and blessing them, and being in the presence and gathering them, and then also blessing them with what God has placed in us. So it's a little bit of family life, ministry life, touching our generation with the power of God and everything that you can think of. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Lovely. You know what? HERTY, it's good that you mentioned something. Can you please pronounce your second name again, for your surname for us, please? Because I kept making CORGIE.
Yeah, CORGIE.
CORGIE, okay. May I ask where that is from? Because it sounds a bit foreign.
It's an Ewe name. I'm 100% Ewe.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. My former manager used to be my former manager is also Ewe, so it's amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and because I noticed one of your songs was so touching, I was listening to it, and it looks like you sang it in Ewe, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I think we're going to play very soon, and I think I've played it already, but I will play again, and I think probably you will give us a translation about the whole song for us. That would be so great. But HERTY, I'm so glad you joined us this afternoon. Welcome to GN Radio UK. I really appreciate you joining me. Before we start with our lovely conversation, I hope you speak Tree. I saw Tree Kakra.
Maybe try me to keep
because slangs no, I say slangs no. I already from my and I so still nah. But may I know where you are speaking from, by the way, if you don't mind?
Currently I'm based in Maryland, specifically Laurel.
Okay.
A city called Laurel in the U.S.
Okay, I see. Like, which state would that be?
That is Maryland.
Oh, Maryland. Okay, Maryland. Okay, there's lots of Ghanaians in Maryland. Maryland, I believe.
I guess Maryland is friendly to us.
Oh, really?
I guess.
So, are you able to go outside and get yourself some kenke and some wache and stuff, or do you have to make it yourself?
Oh no, there are some African markets around where I live.
Okay.
So if you crave for kenke, you can get kenke, and for those who can also do it at home, yes, you have the chance to do it at home too. Yes. So.
Wow, that's amazing. But before we I ask my first question, how long have you been in America? Like, have you always been in America?
No. So
Okay.
I've been here close to 8 years? Let's say 8 years, yes. So I got married in Ghana and then I finally moved here to my husband here in the US. So I've been here for just 8 years.
Oh, I see. That's amazing. So may I know how long have you been doing music for? When you started doing music? Can you give us a bit of information about it?
I would say that I started way back in Ghana.
Okay.
I can put years to it, but I know that as far back as as little as I was, like, let's say 10 years, I was singing in the choir at church. So it's been a while, but doing music professionally and recording songs and all that stuff, I would say it's pretty much just about 5 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That's amazing. Has it been always professionally, or is it just recently that you decided to go professional?
So when I was in Ghana, I used to do music, but not like my personal stuff. I work with other people.
Okay.
Also worked in various studios in Ghana to support other artists that wants to come out. And then way back in Ghana, I also had the opportunity to work with a group that is called the Royals Evangelical Group. And what we do is we travel to various regions in Ghana to preach the gospel.
Okay.
And my job is to just sing. We just do the singing, and then our leader was an evangelist, and we win souls for Christ. We give it to the Ghana Pentecostal Council in that neighborhood, and then we come back to Accra. And that was like pretty much a full-time job that you get paid for every month. So it was more like doing ministry every month. But so music has always been part of me. But doing it professionally, I would say before I traveled to the US, I had done some songs, featured with an artist, and then do some other few songs, and then moved it over here to the US. So yes, it's still within the 5 years region that I'm talking about, that is doing music professionally and also writing songs on my own as well.
Okay, wow, that's amazing. So I believe the music that you've done recently, I believe you recorded it in America, not in Ghana.
So the way it works is that because I've built relationship with a lot of people, and the engineers in Ghana are doing great. Okay. I still keep relationship with them. So the Ololufe song that you're hearing, I recorded it with Bytes Production. Okay. He does most of the songs for Emoji, the VGME vocal artist. So I work with him on that song. So usually they do the production in Ghana, and then I do the vocal recording here in the US, and then I do the mastering either from the US or I do it in Ghana. So it depends on what I'm trying to get out of the song. So I work both with the Ghanaians and then some US artists, US producers as well.
Okay. One other thing I wanted to know, I've spoken to lots of I'm privileged to have spoken to lots of gospel musicians who are living abroad, and normally what I notice is like they do produce their songs in Ghana. And is there any difference, or is there any kind of reason why most gospel musicians have to go back to Ghana to produce their song, or produce their song in Ghana? Is there any reason? Can you elaborate on that for us, please?
Well, I would say it's a personal preference. Okay. So upesa produce a particular song. Depending on the upesa what say one would determine what engineer and as a producer upesa will use for a numino.
As I'm saying Ghana I say juice pa.
So yes, and I have to know US and great music producers but and I make it depend on a particular thing I will pay $81. So also say Ghana engineer and a member of our juice now open, and then the best advice would be to channel that go that route, But extremely contemporary now pay that strict American vibe now. Then you want to use somebody or what because US sound, and then they understand the sound that you're trying to produce better than somebody in Ghana who catching himself so producing a new like maybe a Tadalani vibe and I say Tasha Cup vibe. So it depends on what they're looking for. So then if you know who to use for that project.
Okay. I think before we continue, let's go listen to that song that we were talking about. What's the pronunciation on that one again? Is it Maulana? Let's go listen to it briefly, and we come and continue with our conversation. Let's go listen to it quickly. Yes.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
A lovely tune. I just love this tune, Very, 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 very touching. I love it. Okay, that is HERTY CORGIE. Maulana, yes. I will really appreciate if you can explain a bit for us what the song is about, and just explaining Mayakakra. Is it possible, please?
Yeah, for sure. Maulana no ewe dialect.
Okay.
I say yes, Nyame beshe and Yehovah beshe.
Okay.
So the lyrics of the song is just say the nyame be share ama like whatever concern nyame be a concern wa brabo no e be si we ye as far as o do ho ato nyame so. And I say, as far as I would train Yankopono, or my winning Gwasi de Biarada. So pretty much it's just saying that the Lord is gonna see to it that everything concerning your life is gonna turn around and end for your good. Every situation because all kind the book of Jeremiah verse 29 verse 11 I say for I know the thought or the plans I have for you, plans not of evil, but plans to give you a hope and a future. It's and declaring this to you, this song just goes to reiterate what God's plans are for your life. It doesn't matter what you're dealing with today. It be an hour trusting for you for 2020 and as far as our own and you can still breathe, just be rest assured, say whatever he said concerning your life, shall surely come to pass. So pretty much that is what the song is about.
Wow, that's lovely. That's so lovely. Now let's talk about the video, the video as well. Like, was it shot in America or did you go Ghana?
Yes, it was shot in America. So it was shot by Gold Legacy Production.
Okay.
A special shout out to Mr. Collins Isumedu. Thank you so much for the good work on the video.
Okay.
He shot that video for me. So thank you. Wherever you are, I salute you, sir. God bless you.
Before we continue, please, if you're joining on Facebook and YouTube, please do your best to share the link. Keep sharing. We want to get everyone in there, everyone to participate in the conversation. You can also send your questions through. If you want me to ask this beautiful lady a question, just send your question through. Why not? I'll ask it. Before you go, I'm gonna give you a big shout out to people watching on Facebook. Ohiniba, big shout out to you. Humphrey Tete, also God bless you, Minister. Alfred is to say be blessed, Minister. Hey, we go for any jump, OJ fans, HERTY, OJ fans, pa.
Thank you.
And also my boss is watching, my manager is watching, Darling J, big shout out to you also wherever you are. Also Papa Asankuma, also more blessings for blessing us with your voice. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. And a princess, or see Princess Afi, or see my sis. Okay, that's lovely. Now, HERTY, where the mouth, tough questions, no pa, so maybe with regarding gospel musicians, like, do you really gospel musicians don't get good news? Say I say. It's like somehow you guys are hiding behind the gospel. It's not like in reality, no, really people of God. It's like it's. I have that kind. People say that. What are you going to say with that? Because it looks like some stories you hear about some gospel musicians. No, it's not really, and yet very good. How do you say, or how do you explain to people when they hear those kind of news, no, regarding gospel musicians?
So if I send me to a question, I say you want to say.
I want you to I say the story and the projection on gospel musicians, how they are perceived. Sometimes it's not really good, because I say me titin since and koyi and anything. I want you to just share some light. Say probably it might not be all of you, and I say bizarre, or maybe the news now yet, it might not be the right news. Can you share some light on that for us, or explain kakra?
Okay, which a typical example?
Okay, a typical example is one of my favorite gospel musicians, which is Adam. I can say Joyce Blessing. I wouldn't say why. Actually, I would say with just recently. The news you're hearing is very, very bad, and for her to be cursing using like you can't say obo bidria, which is, imagine a whole gospel musician doing something like that. It's amazing. So what it was it's kind of amazing. Say a gospel musician can do some kind of like do such things near idea. So I want your opinion on that, and also if you can advise us, say I see BBC about it. Can you advise us on that near the idea and share some light on that for us?
Okay. I want to give a special shout out to Abigail, Alfred, the apostles, everybody who made the video a success. Okay. I read you, my manager, my family.
Oh, okay.
So going to the first thing, I think, say, for me personally, as a gospel artist, I don't think it is my place to judge a fellow gospel artist. Nyankopon afre will be in our various ministries, and as much as we are trying to do the Nyankopon ejuma no, it was say nkofo so aye omoka gospel artist for ho asem no, was almost say gospel artists no, almost ye nipa. They are human beings first before they have the calling on their life to do the work Nyankopon from someone. Inti me sure say me ameti heya metu nya menyumi me sure say me who say obi come ho asem na asem na edi enim, and I'm not speaking to defend anybody, but I'm just answering the way I will handle the whatever situation. So obi come ho asem na enye me there. Of course, as human as I am, no, I'm gonna react. Maybe the way I'm reacting, people go like, oh, now so now so we Christian. But what about the person's feelings too? It's true you're trying to project the gospel. Even I believe strongly that Jesus Christ now in Yakopon man or drew temple no for papa sorry that home to punching in your and he got so angry and he has to also show money in ma. So somebody could have said not so one Jesus said now chasing coffee with him ma. You get my vibe.
Yeah, it's true. I get your vibe.
There's no justification for us Christians to behave in a bad manner, say because of the gospel now you're representing. We don't have any justification to behave otherwise because we are sharing as an example of Jesus Christ. Inti ayesana emma ejuma no eyedin kakra. Apart from said there is no justification, now what say you carry home with the grace and with the ministry now God are trusting and with no. The same license is so flipping it the other way. And also so it doesn't give other people the justification to also say negative things about you or to also incite anger in you.
Yes, in a way.
It's about me feel say bibi kwatona oshena untimia. Me I believe say Nyankopon or you're the best person to fight your battles for. Say utimi mia weni eye dempo na utimi mia weni na uko to dream na obompa na uja battle na Nyankopon the way Nyankopon handle judgment no, so they be out to say ukra wo de no is that God has a special way of dealing with people who have have the business of making people feel bad, and I say omwini ncho abrabo Nyankopon has an answer for all of them. Inti eto de bia we should just handle the battle to God, but if you can handle it, it's hard, but let God fight for you. But me pacho me strong for say almost someone very very considerate, someone gospel funny daily because it's not easy. They have feelings too.
With the one answer perfectly, a very nice, a good answer. With the me kramanya by free moon, who thinks differently kakra. But with the me come chikakra, na makofa like when it gospel music, it looks like you said you started gospel music like about 5 years ago, I believe. Now, Busa, why gospel music? Why did you start straight from gospel? Oh yeah, most gospel musicians I notice sometimes try not secular musicians. Maybe they started from gospel and switched to secular music near there. But may I ask, why did you choose gospel music, or were you just the fact that we are Christian in Tiana? Say, can you explain kakra why gospel music? Say other music, and it's kakra. I will say ska wum. I know you have my next question, but why gospel music actually? Can you explain a little bit for us?
So gospel music for me personally, because as I said, that is a faith that my parents introduced me to. Me sure say my parents.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Maybe they would have introduced me to a different kind of genre of music. But I was introduced to church. I was introduced to gospel. I started singing in the church as young as 10 years old. And all that. So that is the place and as a faith I associated myself with you're introducing me to. And then when I grew up and I understood what ministry was, I felt that was where God was calling me to serve. Okay. And then I'm choosing to serve in the gospel genre. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Nice one. Now, what about, let's talk about a bit like the business bit of music, especially with gospel music. I know a little bit. I mean a big account about the business side of secular music, because that's a bit of my background, kakra. And I do manage a bit of promote artists and manage secular musicians, some of them. And I would ask, is it the same when it comes to music? As gospel musicians, do you do it as a business, or is it just a ministry of another ministry of God? Is it something you are just doing it as something to praise God, and as you guys do it as a business? Do you get my point? Do you get? Can you explain, Kakra? Are you that type of gospel musician? Maybe you would say you're doing it as a gospel ministry, like for God or something like that. Mm-hmm. Or you doing it as a business, actually? Yeah, continue, please. I was waiting.
So for me, no, make I say, just to keep it real, no, it's a little bit of both. Okay. I'm going both the ministry aspect and the business aspect. I didn't tell me kind of understand and say, first of all, no, a ministry, a couple of frame woman to serve. So that is the ministry aspect. But looking at the way our ministry, you cannot do anything in ministry without money. Even say, Facebook says here, I need to have a phone. I need to have access to a laptop to even have this conversation with you.
Of course.
And even to produce quality music. And also, when you put in the money to produce quality music, no, be call online to streaming or Amazon Music, iTunes, Spotify, and all those digital platforms now. The returns that comes out of it becomes a reward to whatever you have sold into the ministry. And see, first of all, a ministry, and then every blessing that comes out of it, we enjoy it. And I'm say ministry so without money. So the business aspects, making sure you are putting it on the right platforms. Now your royalties are being paid. So then say for free and so why invest into it? So I had to say with the Sikana. I don't know if I'm making sense, but
course,
the ultimate, the ministry that you're pursuing, into whatever comes out of it, becomes a plus.
Okay, wow, that's good. That's good to know. But before we continue with our conversation, let me just make a quick announcement. Very important announcement to our listeners. Lovely listeners, if you just tune in, I'm having a lovely chat or conversation. I would say I don't call it an interview. I will call it conversation with a very beautiful, special lady. I believe if you're listening on tuning, of course you can't see what's happening, but you can actually go quickly on Facebook or YouTube and check us live. We are live on Facebook and YouTube, and also we are live on TuneIn. But TuneIn, obviously, you can hear, you can see us actually, but you can hear everything clearly. But before we continue, just to let this is a very special announcement to our black our listeners from Black Heritage. Just a quick one. Okay, this is just a quick one for for the listeners of the Black community. This is an important announcement to the members of the Black community, to people from a Black background. I just wanna say, please donate blood. You will help secure the future of children and adults with sickle cell who depends on blood actually, and you will save lives by donating blood. This is a very important announcement, so please do your best to listen to me. If you're listening, you're watching me or listening to me rather now. Data shows that there are thousands of sickle cell patients that need regular blood transfusion as often as every 4 weeks. Others rely on blood for emergency treatment if they experience a crisis. So without matching blood, patients risk complications caused by their transfusions, and current sickle cell patients are also most vulnerable to this due to the shortage of blood donors. So please listen to this. Blood donation is quick, it's easy, and it's safe. We urge people of Black heritage to do something amazing and register as donors, and you will save lives. Since the COVID-19 outbreak, extra safety measures have been introduced across all blood donation sessions. So become a blood donor. All you need to do is register today and book an appointment at blood.co.uk, and just do your best to donate blood. Okay, that was a quick announcement. I had to make this one because it is very, very important. If you just join in, we are speaking to, we're having a lovely conversation with HERTY, CORGIE. HERTY, once again, thank you. Once again, welcome on GN Radio UK. Let's continue with our conversation. HERTY, I would love to ask, this is very important to me, with COVID going on, the world is changed. I should say, has COVID, coronavirus, has it really affected your career or your music career? I just wanted to know, has COVID really affected you as a musician so far?
I would say yes and a no.
Okay.
So the yes is that this year, last year, 2020, we had planned, just like I stated in my earlier submission, said every year I hold the summer concert in the US.
Okay.
To bring God's people together. No, we stated it for May 31st, but because of COVID, not allowing as much people to be in the same location, we had to postpone the concert because we couldn't. They were a concert, and we couldn't do it virtual. We needed everybody to be in that space.
Okay.
So that is one effect that COVID had on me personally, as far as ministry is concerned. Apart from that, I don't get the chance to travel to other churches to go and minister because it's virtual services. You don't get the chance to travel to churches as we usually do. We program now. They want to host you on to be a blessing to the people. Now you don't get the chance to do that. But what I would say, it hasn't affected, the message and the gospel. COVID has not affected the gospel at all.
Okay.
We have access to internet. If you want to preach the word, if you want to release a song, if you want to come live to share a scripture, and I say even encourage people now, you still have access to do that. COVID might have affected young traveling to churches or doing other programs as we want people to be participate in. But the gospel, it has not affected it at all. So that's what I would say.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So with that said, are your plans for 2021 still going on? Like, are you still going ahead with plans that you've made for 2021? Or
yes, we have great things are lining up for 2021, and I am so excited about the Nyakopon for 2021.
Okay.
So you say if during the time now you're slated for your concert, if things are not cleared up, we put in a different structure. You'll be hosting events virtually up. You'll be streaming on all other platforms. People are still going to be blessed globally. I reach out to your fans, the world with Ade and Yankopon and our ministry, Yankopon, their blessing. And so we have other plans in the pipeline. Be on the lookout for it.
Oh, wow. Now, also, let's go back to your music. It looks like when I was hearing some of your songs, I realized there was a song, No One Like You, which I'm playing behind the scenes. I'm playing rap at the background. I wanted to find out, like, you featured someone. This person is a UK artist, and I noticed, like, I know him. She has he has some kind of a hairstyle that everyone noticed straight away by looking at him. Let's talk about that a bit. How was the collaboration like? Were you in UK? And I said, how did it work out? Can you give us a bit of backstory about that track that you guys did together?
Yes. So song No One Like You, me feature my beloved brother, Minister Emmanuel Smith.
Okay.
Wherever you are, Minister, I salute you. Thank you so much for working on this project with me. So now Minister Emmanuel Smith, meaning the previous concert and he was one of the guest artists that we brought from the US to bless us.
Okay.
Now meaning it was our relationship. Into the original plan was to do the actual live recording of the song at the concert, which is 2020. But it's say COVID happened, and you know, now you know, so I recorded it that we decided to still release the song to bless the people of God. And video, you know, we had to put it together like a homemade video style, and then compile everybody from wherever they are, you know, and still put it together and still bless people. But me will plans to still, once I get the opportunity to still have them with me on the same stage, you know, we are still going to sing together. And Minister Emmanuel Smith here, Obia, I love him because of the humility, and I learn a lot from him. The level and you know, with all that the influence or one, when he sees people, you know, he still relates to everybody at their own level. And say, oh, me here the voice you can see, person in casa or say, £5,000 and ABB, but he just connects with you on that level. And for that vibe, you know, I really recommend that. And man of God, for even allowing me to do this project with you.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Now, with that said, no, is there any other collaborations ahead? You can obey me a shake a crama, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So I'm working on some collaborations. It's going to be amazing. Not me say a surprise. I can share everybody, you know. But I know for sure say it's going to be a blessing to the children of God and everybody who hears it.
And then one can pay my surprise back, Madam HERTY.
Maybe I've been pressing my to say Ejaku. My question, Madam, it's me in this one. I'm calling it, but yeah, sure. Say something is in the pipeline. For sure, you'll be the first to know. So I'll definitely hit you up, and then we'll love to share with the world. And definitely, I'll keep you posted.
Okay, what can you say? But before you bet to your third segment, your comedian baby, and you could see it. I can answer me quickly with Minister Emmanuel. You could see embraces here.
Yeah. Everybody lift your hands up. Obiara ni wonse. Obiara ni wonse. Obiara ni wonse. Oh yeah, him oh hey.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
What a lovely song. No one like you. Prime Minister HERTY CORGIE. Super talented lady, and we are so privileged to have her on our show this afternoon on the Gospel Hour. HERTY, before I ever come on, I knew we had the power. It's so powerful and like I love it. Like you can worship with it. It's so amazing. It's really amazing. So when was this released? And can you give us a bit of like when was it released, and how do people get in touch? If some people want to download it and stuff or buy it, can you put out the information? How do you get in touch and stuff?
So it was released in June, I think June-ish. Yes, so you can get it on all digital platforms. Okay, it's available on iTunes, it's available on Spotify, Amazon Music, Deezer, Bebia, and everywhere. Stores, digital stores will be, you can get it. And when you go there, you just search for HERTY CORGIE. All my songs are available.
Okay, wow.
HERTY CORGIE, no, HERTY near HERTY, CORGIE near CORGIE.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
But HERTY, also with your social media handles, can you put it out there in case people want to follow you on social media and stuff? On
Instagram and Twitter, I am HERTY CORGIE. Facebook and HERTY CORGIE. Facebook, HERTY CORGIE, and then Instagram and then Twitter, I am HERTY CORGIE.
Okay.
And I'll call YouTube and so HERTY CORGIE.
Wow, lovely. But HERTY, before I let you go, I want you to, as you being a woman of God, I want you to give a message just a quick message to our listeners this afternoon. People going through difficulties, like the whole world it's so difficult for people. I just want you to say something to encourage people this afternoon, if possible. Can you do that for us this afternoon?
Yes, for sure.
Before you go, yes.
With everything I also say with the excuse my French, the craziness also our 2020 the uncertainty of course for 2020 I show so our protector to 2021. I want to tell you, just like my song, and I'm a reference say Jeremiah 29 verse 11. Say, I know the thought I have towards you. Me person me asheri obia say, before you were a clot of blood in your mother's womb, and God knew who you were going to be. Are defining who you are. Don't let people define who you are. When we're being conscious, say you are not good enough. When we're being conscious, say you are not perfect enough. When we're being conscious, say, oh, so yes, I 6 and so now you're perfect. No, no matter who you are, no matter how you look, Jesus loves you. God loves you. And appreciate yourself. And above all, always trust. Trust God with your plans. First, because on open everything, I direct your path. On open everything, I do what I took my he can put it to that level. But of course,
let it flow, sis.
That level now, we call in life, and then you find that's in everything. Because nipa that level now, open life now. Nipa krona be pull you down, and nipa na be say we are indebted to them for the rest of your life. But if you allow God to lift you to the level that which He wants you to be, that is first. He takes all the glory, and then He has a way of sustaining you there because level now. There's nothing. So first of all, put God first. Second, who say you are more than enough. Jesus loves you. Remember being conscious that when you're enough. And third of all, call all the digital platform and go and stream my song. I love you so much.
We love you too. Thank you so much, HERTY. Thank you so much for joining us on GN Drive Time Show. Anytime you surprise now, when you're my Miss Show says surprise neighbor. Maya Suntin Yenye, the first people to hear this surprise. Why, Miss Pacho?
For sure.
Thank you so much for joining us. That's HERTY CORGIE. Bye bye. God bless you. Bye bye.
Yeah. Everybody lift your hands up.
Hey.
Obiara ni wonse. Obiara ni Obiara ni wonse. Oh ya him oh hey. Obiara ni wonse. Obiara ni wonse. Obiara ni.
Okay, before we log off, a big shout out to everyone tuning in. Thank you so much for sharing. Keep sharing, keep sharing. We really appreciate you. Before we continue, I would like to say a big shout out to Ohiniba Asumadu. Thank you for sharing, and also thank you for tuning in. Oh yeah, star pa. Oh yeah, serious star. Big ups to you. Mr. Humphreys Tete, also a big shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in and sharing. And Mr. Francis, I hear HLA. My pronunciation. Also a big shout out to the boss himself, Darling J, the Papa J himself. Don't forget to tune in this week for the boss himself. The boss no mixer of. I am a DJ, but if my boss is also DJing, I have to listen because he mixes some serious. We have to learn from the bosses. We have to learn from the best, and that is DJ Darling J. That is my boss, my radio boss, and also my senior best friend. Actually, I would say I have lots of best friends. He's one of my senior best friends. The boss himself, Darling J, the Papa J. Also, a big shout out to Alfred Osi Mewulana. That's Alfred for you. Also, Papa Asankoma Osi, more blessings for blessings. As your voice, or be a Philly, mighty voice. Princess Afi Osi, my sis. It looks like normally the time Rabana just about 17 minutes past 4. This time no, I am mostly UK Obia Boydruma Obia Swanshe. But I know you're going to watch it later. So please keep sharing, or I'll keep sharing it to you. Of course, you can watch it again right after, maybe after 6 o'clock. You can still watch the show again. But for now, we are going to continue with the show. Now, I'm going to play you some nice tunes. Oh, Millicent, I forgot to mention your name. Big shout out to you, Millicent. Thank you for watching. Nana Osei, also you've tuned in. Big shout out to you. Thank you. And Stella. Oh, my daughter. That's my daughter. Nothing can stop you from praising God. Go higher. Nana Osei, indeed, no one like you. Okay.
There is no one like you, and there is no king. Father, we've searched all over, we have looked all over. There's no one like you. You mighty God, and you are awesome God. No one like you. I've come to worship. I've come to.
Okay. We are going to end the stream, Rabban, and continue the show on TuneIn. So please, if you haven't downloaded the app yet, our app is available on the Play Store. It's available on Android Play Store and also iOS Apple App Store. Just go on the App Store and download the app. More greatness. GN Radio UK Drive Time Show. Of course, my name is DJ Bigjoe. We've got more and lovely tunes. I'm going to be playing it for you very soon. Fresh music coming right on your way. So tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yes,
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Yes, Dayo, Yawakano Obe. Yes, Dayo, faithful as he that has promised you. Yes, Dayo, on Dayo. Yes. Yes, Undayo. Nyawakano obe. Yes, Undayo.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
You're listening to DJ Bigjoe. Don't touch that dial.
Hey, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side, the enemy would have consumed us. But thank God for his grace and mercy that has preserved us. And so our song is simple. It's a sinner. What shall I render to you, my King, for all you've done for me? Yes, your mercy and your kindness. Oh Lord, I'm grateful. I sit down. What shall I render to you, my King, for all you've done for me? Say, your mercy and your kindness. Oh Lord, I'm grateful. Said I'm grateful.
I said, oh, I just love this song. Before I end the stream, please. You are Sumnitier. This is an important question for our black listeners. This is very important for our lovely black listeners. If you're black, oh yeah, black. Are you black? Yes, if you're black and you're listening, then I want you to think right now about doing one thing. Please do one thing. Think about it. Think carefully. Are you thinking? I want you to think about donating blood. That's it. You don't need to think about where, how, or even when to do it. Just now, for a second, I want you to think about whether you would do it. Please think about it. Do your best and become a blood donor. Register today and book an appointment at blood.co.uk. Please, if you're black and you're listening to me right now, please, this is an important question about. Think about it. Become a blood donor. Register today and book an appointment at blood.co.uk. Thank you. It's just about 23 minutes past 4. We're going to continue the show on TuneIn and our app. Please go download our app. We're going to end the stream right now.
You know, the wonderful thing about praising our God is that there's no.
But I have to play one more song. I've got a request in here. We'll be requesting you. Also, Papa Asan Kome, I'll see you are watching. Big shout out to you. I have to play this for you. Stella, big shout out to you.
You're listening to DJ Bigjoe. Don't touch that dial.
This is one of my favorite songs, 2021, man. 2021, here we come. Abba.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Of course, if you missed the interview, please do your best to go watch it again. Keep sharing, share. I know say UK, sometimes people struggle to join in during the live feed. But feel free to go check the link again. If you missed the interview, do best to go watch it again. exactly 5 o'clock, we will be going for a quick commercial break. But for now, we're going to go deep in the mix. But unfortunately, we have to log off Facebook and YouTube. We have to end the stream. But please feel free to go on our tuning, go on the radio, and keep listening to me right about now. We're here till 6 o'clock. It's all about music. When you hear my name, DJ Bigjoe, you know it's all about the music. Music first. Let's talk more music on GN Radio UK.
Hi, everybody. You know, when you're relaxing in your car or at home, the radio station you should be listening to is GN Radio. Keep listening.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.